Right, in this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to become successful in anything. But the advice I'm about to share with you is going to get increasingly more effective. Before you even think why you should listen to this boomer, some accomplishments from my side. I've helped over 110 people make money online, including people that are brand new with no tech experience, 50-year-olds, 40-year-olds, downwards to even 16-year-olds. Okay, I have hundreds of millions of impressions across my faceless YouTube business, as well as grown my own personal brand to 60,000 on Instagram and 10,000 on YouTube long form. I've made and still make $50,000 generated per month in revenue. I have a Corvette. 17 years I bought this, now it's fully paid off, and I'm flawless when it comes to communication and speaking at the camera. I'm talking to you, okay? So you want to take notes. This is absolutely crucial, and it is imperative that you actually take action after these advice, because what I'm about to share with you is also not going to be tangy, wishy-washy stuff that everyone says. It's going to be actually tangible stuff that you can implement starting today. And the first one, you have to be understanding that taking action when it still feels too early is actually helpful more than anything else. What does that even mean? Take action when it still feels too early? What I'm saying is, you know that feeling when you're in research mode constantly and you're like, I need to do more research. I don't know how to start this YouTube business. I need to learn these gurus and then take note. You're just wasting time. The faster you turn on the tap of making money, the faster you're going to start earning, okay? And the only thing that is more important than research is actually taking action and learning the experience. If you've ever played a sport, let me ask you this question, right? Have you played a sport before? You probably have. So that one time, looking back, if you played baseball, I don't know what sport you play. Will you get better at baseball by watching other people play? Taking notes on your little stupid iPhone? No, you won't. You'll get better at baseball from actually playing the fucking sport. From missing, from running and then getting fucked. I don't know how the baseball game works. I swim. I don't play baseball. And now I lift weights. Gym, same thing. You don't get better by studying Jeff Nippard. You get better by training every single day, learning new movements, and failing as well. Make sense? So take action when it feels like you're still in research mode, when it doesn't feel right, the timing feels like you have to wait a little bit. That is when you start opening your website, start opening your YouTube channel or that dropshipping store, whatever you're trying to start into. Maybe a relationship. You think you have to study more Riz game tips. Doesn't matter. Go approach that girl within the next 2 hours. I don't know. Go to the gym or something. Say hi. Number 2. Remove things that take you away from hitting your goals. It's not ever going to be about, how can I work more? What do I have to do to get more output done? No. You're thinking it all wrong. It's not whether or not you can work more or how you can work more. It's what's distracting you and taking you away from the work that has to be done for you to hit your goals. I personally struggled with this so much until recently. I realized what was taking me away from my work was my energy levels. I was always low in energy. My phone addiction. I was constantly doom scrolling. What else? I'm thinking and analyzing my life in real time right now. I think that was kind of it. So what I did, instead of trying to get more work done, I put my phone upstairs. I live downstairs. Okay, and so when I do that, I physically have to climb up a set of stairs to reach my phone and satisfy a scrolling addiction. Obviously, that wasn't going to be optimal. I wouldn't freaking waste so much energy to climb a flight of stairs for some freaking Reels time. So obviously, that helped a lot. That was the first thing. And the second thing, 6 cups of coffee. Boom. Energy problem solved. Obviously, there's some cons to that. You're going to have to go to detox every once in a while, which is what I have to do. But what I do now, my morning routine that is optimizing me to get the most amount of work done is a gym first hour when I wake up. So my body gets a lot of energy, exercise, and the good endorphins from my brain out and releases these good, I don't even know what. It's good for you when you exercise and move the first hour. Then I down a Celsius. Then I take an ice cold shower to wake myself up even more. And then I down a second cup of coffee and then put my phone upstairs, head straight to work. Blue light blockers on. I don't have them on right now, but these bad boys. When you follow that pattern, I guarantee you will become more productive than ever. And I've also heard nicotine helps a lot when it comes to productivity. But I'm a pussy. I don't want to take nicotine. I don't want to screw up my lungs or whatever, so I don't take nicotine. Is that a smart thing? When it comes to getting more work done, probably not. But for my health long term, I'm willing to not take nicotine for now. So it is absolutely imperative that you analyze your life in real time. Is it TikTok that's taking away from your work? Is it your friends that's giving you insights on why that's a bad idea? Is it your coworker or your parent, whatever the hell? Remove them from your working environment. Maybe don't even tell them about your goals. If that's the reason why they're distracting and pushing you far off, remove that. Don't tell them shit. Just keep on doing the work that you're supposed to get done yourself. That's literally it. Make sense? Capiche? Bueno. Number 3, this is actually so important. You have to play the volume game. No one became a millionaire. No one became a billionaire getting hundreds of billions of impressions across social media, becoming the most Googled man alive. No one got accomplishments within their first couple of tries. Maybe one person, Charlie D'Amelio. Now she's fallen off more than ever. Okay, so luck will never get you long-term success. Play the repetition game because that negates luck. I'll tell you right now, I've posted over 9,000 videos across all of YouTube, across my 7+ channels that I've created since starting in 2018. Now I currently have 4, maybe 3 channels that are actually active. I'm starting up new ones. And although I'm still successful, and I've already known the majority of the stuff there is to growing and making money on YouTube, I'm still learning, I'm still pushing a lot of volume, and I'm still learning from feedback and data that I get to this day from the hundreds of videos I produce. Does that make sense? There's no downsides of volume. Unless you're in some very hyper-specific niche that punishes you for having bad volume. Does that make sense? My eyes are itching, but hopefully that makes a lot of sense. This is quite straightforward. I don't have to repeat myself all that much. This one, number 4, hold all responsibility to yourself. Is it your fault when something bad happens? Probably not. But is it your responsibility? Yes. Because although it wasn't your fault, let's say you got demonetized from your YouTube channel, that might not be your fault because you didn't know, but that's your responsibility because you were in charge of it and you were in control the whole time. This is what Andrew Tate said a lot, and I really resonated with it a lot. Even if things are outside of your control and not fully within your control, and it's not your fault, you could have still done everything you can to get the best possible outcome. There's always a best move on the chessboard. So what does that exactly mean? You have to make sure that you maximize all the cause and effect over to your side, and whether good or bad, you blame yourself to the cause. I'll give you another very tangible example. I personally wasn't making the money that I wanted to make. Was that my fault? Yes. Was it my responsibility? Yes. So what did I do? I didn't blame my income from my faceless channels on my freelancer. Dude, your videos sucked. You didn't hand in my work on time. You didn't blah, blah, blah. Instead, I knew that it was my fault for not firing them on time and hiring a better person, and then analyzing more on topics to find the better video structures and the better video titles. And I wasn't split testing my thumbnails enough to find the best click-through rate format. So all of that was my responsibility. So what I had to do, instead of blaming it on my team, instead of blaming it on my slow computer, instead of blaming it on the YouTube algorithm, I blamed it on myself. And you have to hold yourself to absolute accountability and responsibility when it comes to finding your success, so that way you are always in maximum control and the outcome is literally going to be reverse engineered based off of the actions and implementations that you take on. Does that make sense? Flawless explaining. That definitely made a lot of sense, okay? If you're not an idiot, you would understand that perfectly. Number 5, this is going to be the most important one. Invest in mentors, invest in your information and what you know. Because the only thing that is going to prevent you from getting to your result a month sooner or 2 months sooner is failure. Do you know why? Because failure, all that means is finding a way that doesn't work. Failure is going to be the only reason why you delay your results by a month or 2 months, 3 months. It's not success, because if it's success, you'll already get there. It's failure that prevents you from getting to your goals. It seems obvious. But how can you actually get around failure then? Or even skip failure right into the success phase? By investing in people who's already gone through those failures and asking them direct questions to help you get around your specific case or scenario and faster to success. You don't have to invest in me, although you should. Invest in whoever you want to. study their background check, see if they have testimonials, see if they're actually holding authority in whatever niche or space they are in. And if they are, it is more smart for you to drop $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 on someone who can help directly to your problem than to put that same amount of money into an 8-year degree or a 4-year degree at University of Barcelona, giving you some bachelor's in arts or whatever the hell you're studying. I can guarantee you right now, the 2 times I invested in mentorship, the first time was helping me with a personal brand. I was failing within Instagram. I was getting no views. I invested in an €8,000 mentorship in someone called Luke. I'm not gonna say his full name. And he literally grew and helped me get my personal brand up to 50,000 plus followers. Now it's at 60,000 followers on Instagram and still growing. Why? Because I literally invested nearly 10,000 Canadian dollars into someone who knew exactly what I had to do. Now, the second time I invested another 18 grand, which is like 12 or 13 grand US, but 18 grand Canadian, into another mentor. This time for what? One of the businesses I'm running right now on the side. That business is now going to be growing faster than ever, probably going to hit me $100,000 per month within the next quarter. So by summer or fall this year, it is almost impossible for me not to hit 100 grand a month. Why? Because I invested in someone who's made multiple millions per month. He has a portfolio company who does $4 million per month from info products, service-based businesses, e-commerce, and he's a wizard when it comes to paid advertising, marketing, and obviously sales. So with that in mind, as long as I have someone who knows how to counter failure and avoid the mistakes, I'm going to be able to fast track my results to success. Obviously, keeping in mind the fourth one, which is holding all the responsibility to myself. It's no one else's fault but mine. If I don't fail, if I don't succeed, it's not because of my mentor's fault, it's because of my fault. Understand? I think that's it. That's literally it. Quite a different video than my average ones. Hopefully you guys actually learned something, and most importantly, you took some notes or wrote something down to actually apply within your real life. Because like I always say, if you learn new information, but you then take the same actions, you just wasted time. So change something. If you want to work directly with me, link in description. You can apply to learn exactly how I make all my money and how can I help you do the exact same thing, along with my 110 other people who have already made money within YouTube. That's it from me. I'll see you guys soon.